In some old cartoons and movies, it typically could start off with the main character peeling potatoes on a ship or restaurant. Either that, or my sources of media when I was a child was Tintin or a bit too old. But this had me wondering, in the history of the entirety of mankind, the main people we hear are kings, queens, warriors, poets, writers, artists, scientists, uh, freaky people. Yet there's one group that I haven't really heard from. That would be chefs. I am barely past. And this is the art of peeling potatoes. Now, of course, I won't be covering every single chef in history. That would take way too long. And I know I'm a bum, but also in a weekly upload schedule, that just would not be possible. I might come back to attack this concept another time, but this time I'll be focusing on a few chefs in different cultures to consider. Starting off, we're actually not going to be looking at a chef. We're going to be looking at the oldest recipe ever found, in the Yale Babylonian tablets. Dating back 4,000 years, these tablets hold the delicious recipe of Babylonian lamb stew with beets, in which you could find a video on the Babylonian collection site on the Yale University website. I would cook this and let you know how it tastes, but I'm too lazy. Moving on, the first chef to consider is the great Miphasis, Miphasis? Hold on.
Mythicus.
Yeah, that. Anyways,
Mythicus.
was a ancient Greek cook and author from the 5th century BC, which means he unfortunately has passed away from the time of this video. Writing the first known cookbook in history, he was active in Sicily and mainland Greece. His only surviving recipe describes how to prepare tinea by gutting it, removing the head, cleaning, and slicing it before adding cheese and olive oil. Without this, we wouldn't know how to gut a fish today. We actually don't know how he died, but I would like to assume he probably died like all great wise men, eating undercooked pork. Our next contender is someone named Diarion. Funny enough, he's a baker from ancient Athens instead of a chef, but he got a shout out from Plato, so I guess he's the GOAT. He revolutionized bread making and professional ovens through establishing a commercial supply of bread instead of making it at home, being the first person to ever use a commercial oven. Like
Mythicus.
not much else was known of him besides his humble shoutouts, but perhaps his tale ends the exact same. Next on our list is Aegis or Aegis of Rhodes, who is considered one of the legendary master chefs of ancient Greece, known for his ability to cook fish to absolute perfection. He is considered one of the 7 legendary cooks who set the standard for early Mediterranean cuisine. Before him, Greek aristocrats valued river and lake fish, leaving sea fish for the poor. This was until Aegis came around and revolutionized marine catches and its taste, elevating not only the status of marine fish, but I'm assuming also the prices as well. Bastard. Across the land, we can look at India and China. Starting off with India, we have Sushruta. He's actually an ancient physician and surgeon, known as the father of surgery, but he's also been referenced due to his texts making huge contributions to Ayurvedic cooking. As nutrition and food was the first line of defense, he often focused on different herbs and foods to help strengthen the body and provide energy, with historians even crediting the dessert Lado back to him. He's also recommended using wine and cannabis incense as anesthetic, and valued to feed his patients before in operation. Going further east, in China, there was a man named Yi Yin, who was revered as China's first prime minister and the patron ancestor of all Chinese chefs. This man basically cooked his way all the way to the top of the ladder. Born in the 16th century BCE, he had a deep understanding of cooking and statecraft. He literally was regarded as the culinary god of China. This man deadass had godhood as his nickname. His main focus was having harmony between the 5 flavors: sweet, sour, bitter, pungent, and salty. Not only did he use this philosophy in cooking, but he also used it in government as well, handling the country like he handles a wok. We actually know of his death this time, with him dying naturally of illness in 1150 BC, which probably means the good old classic. Of course, I can't end the video without looking across the water to the Americas. Looking at Mexico, we have Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz. Born in 1648 and dying at 1695, her collection, known as the Recetario de Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, is one of the oldest surviving culinary manuscripts in North America, featuring dishes such as the manteles and mole. She was also one of the greatest poets and philosophers of the barbecue era, spending most of her life in the convent of Santa Paula in Mexico City. She died after contracting an infectious illness while nursing her fellow sisters during a plague, so you know she was a G. Finally, the last chef that I will be covering is Georges Auguste Escoffier, born in France. Known as the father of modern cuisine, this man revolutionized the culinary world by inventing the brigade system in the kitchen, treating it as a military operation to remove chaos and improve efficiency. He also simplified sauces into the 5 mother sauces written Le Guide Culinaire, which holds 5,000 recipes and is treated as the Bible of classical French cooking, along with abolishing the practice of serving all food at once, but rather in a sequence. His contribution of the culinary world is both tremendous and probably brought in a lot of stress and trauma with the brigade system, but like mentioned earlier, he is considered the father of modern cuisine and has respectfully earned it. He also died of natural causes at the age of 88, 6 days after the death of his wife, Delphine Dalphus. Anyways, that's all of the chefs that I will cover today. But if you stuck around, thank you. I will catch you next week, and stay tuned for tomorrow.
Do people usually throw out the skin after? I just ate them. I'm not sure what the whole procedure is behind making a rabbit apple. Pretty good apple. I think there's like a doctor's worst dessert, you know, rabbit apples. Is that what they're called? Bunny apples, rabbit apples? Who came up with rabbit apples? Like, who was the first one to carve rabbit ears out of an apple? People drizzle honey on apples, don't they? Like, what's the point? It's already sweet. Maybe some other flavor. I think it's just too much sweetness if you drizzle honey on an apple. Unless it's like a green apple. Little sour, little sweet action. But that's why they use caramel instead of honey. Caramel? Which one do you pronounce it as? Hey there, little John. Hey there, Bob. Where are the rest of the guys? I don't know. They all went missing. Is that a camera? Yeah. What the hell are we in? A Truman Show or something? Maybe. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean, maybe? Hey, where are you going? Where? Oh my God. Oh no. He's dead. Oh shit. That sure tastes like apple. I'm a grown ass man playing around with apples.